The Senate has adjourned for the weekend after failing yet again to pass a government funding bill for the 10th time. The government shutdown is now in its 17th day. Federal courts are set to exhaust funds, and lawmakers say more layoffs are imminent as neither side appears willing to budge.
I trust no Republican's word as long as Donald Trump is saying that he refuses to extend the health care tax subsidies.
It would take just a handful of Democrats to reopen the government.
Apologies if you were not able to hear that. Of course, you saw Senate Majority Leader John Thune there on the floor of the United States Senate, both sides making their case why they are dug in and why they've not been able to fund the government. Let's get to CBS News congressional correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns, who's joining us now to talk about it. Caitlin, Republicans tried what I guess is a new tactic to fund parts of the government and pay our troops during the shutdown. What happened there?
Well, that vote failed, Vlad. Democrats did not join Republicans. A couple of them did, but not enough Democrats joined Republicans in passing that measure. What they were trying to do is essentially take this piecemeal. Okay, if you can't support the extension of government funding, let's try to do some regular appropriations and get at least parts of the government funded during this wait-and-see period. Democrats, however, are essentially making the gamble that they want to hold out and put this pressure on the administration and Republicans to back those health care subsidies before they support anything to reopen any parts of the government. But Vlad, I think it's so remarkable here because there is really no sense of urgency in this shutdown. If you can hear my voice, it's echoing a little bit in this grand room that we're in because there is no one here at the Capitol. We're heading into next week will be the 4th week of this shutdown. The Senate essentially adjourned yesterday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon after voting on that measure we just talked about. They're gone through the weekend. They won't come back until Monday evening. And so this government shutdown is going to extend at least through the weekend and again into next week with no movement. The leaders are still not talking to each other. The president, Democrats want the president to get involved and push Republicans over the edge. That's not happening. And so it's just remarkable to me, Vlad. I've covered a couple of these now, and this feels so different from everything else because there's just really no sense of urgency. Everybody's kind of set in their ways, dug in their positions, and not a lot of movement to get this thing solved.
Yeah, it is remarkable that, and I can see what you're pointing out, Caitlin, how empty it looks behind you. And these guys, these men and women in Congress are still getting paid. I just want people to know that they're still receiving their paychecks. They are part of this government. They are responsible for this government shutdown. Millions of people are not receiving their paychecks. Not only are they getting paid, they're not even working, and it's a Friday. I mean, we're not even into the weekend yet. So, as you know, Democrats are now ramping up pressure in another avenue to swear in a new representative from Arizona. Explain what's happening there. Mike Johnson keeps using the excuse of what's happened now with the government shutdown as a reason to not do that. You and I both know that there have been other members of Congress sworn in during pro forma sessions.
That's right. I mean, Vlad, we've been talking about the Senate. Let's get started on the House. They have not been in session for nearly a month. The last time they voted was last month. They've been out for nearly 4 weeks now, and it's not clear if they're coming back. The strategy from Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, has been that he'll send members back once the government reopens. But he's also delaying the swearing in of Adelita Grijalva, who was just elected last month in Arizona in a special election to fill the seat that actually was held by her late father. She has not been sworn in, and there are a couple dynamics we can talk about. The Speaker says that he'll swear her in as soon as Congress reopens the government, but he has sworn in at least 2 members of the House Republican Conference during pro forma sessions, which is essentially what we're in now. And so Democrats are really trying to apply the pressure here. We heard from Leader Jeffries earlier today saying that he's going to press for legal action if the Speaker doesn't swear her in today. I want to play a little bit of what Grijalva herself said, because remember, by not swearing in a member of Congress, this district in Arizona doesn't have proper official representation up here. Take a listen to how she described what's going on.
This is where I've been on a personal laptop to do Zooms. Yes, I have access to an office. but it's kind of like someone saying, here's a car, and it doesn't have an engine, gas, or tires.
Now, Johnson has also said that Speaker Pelosi, when she was Speaker, did not swear in a Republican member of Congress for nearly a month as well. But notably, Vlad, remember before the government shutdown, what was the topic du jour up here on Capitol Hill? It was the release of the Epstein files. If Adelita Grijalva does get sworn in, she will be the 218th signature on that discharge petition to release those files. So that is also a dynamic kind of playing out in the background here.
Oh, yeah. Caitlin Huey-Burns, the only person, I guess, with other reporters, I'm guessing, still there on Capitol Hill holding the fort down.
We're working.
Yeah, you're working. Always working. Caitlin, thank you, my friend.